Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're going to be playing a grand challenge live with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. Queue time might take a fair amount, so I will cut until we find the first match and be right back. Alright guys, we finally found a game against Gabby. Queue time did take a fair amount there, so I think I'm probably going to have to cut it out. Let's see what he's going to be running. Going to give the good luck and see what's up. Just Ice Spirit to start things out. Always a really nice starting play. Goes for a Phoenix. I'm actually going to Xbow opposite just because I feel like being pretty aggressive. It's not like a really safe play, but I just kind of feel like it. To be honest, going to Knight for the Fisher. And he goes for a log too, so that's probably going to be a tower connection already. Fireball as well, but not going to be enough. That's going to be a really nice early connection, and that's why sometimes it can really pay off to be aggressive early on with your Xbows. I don't think it's always that safe, but I just kind of felt like it, to be honest, and it worked out. I think since he has Fisherman, Fireball, Log, he probably is playing Royal Giant, but just didn't have RG in a cycle, so that's obviously a really good thing. Also, because he has a Fireball, that's a really good sign for me, because if he had a Lightning, it would be really bad, but obviously Fireball is pretty manageable. Also, for some reason, has E-Spirit and Skeleton, so RG Cycle, I've not seen this in a long time. Actually would be pretty annoying, to be honest, if I didn't get the early lock, because he can really keep up with my cycle and just do whatever, like Fireball, Log, every Xbow, RG is going to full counter 2, and he has 2 cycle cards to keep up with my cycle, so it should be kind of tough, but really nice start again. Don't think I want a Knight right away, just in case I need to save it. Just going to cycle cards before instead, and I can Ice Spirit to cut this Phoenix over into the Tesla. Goes for an E-Spirit, so yeah, we're kind of just cycling right now. I think I'm just going to split Archers. Don't really want to commit Knight in case he goes like RG at some point. Split Archers is a pretty safe play overall. Going to Fireball the Fisherman right now and just cement my damage lead even further. I feel like, yeah, he's going to Fireball back. That doesn't really do anything because we kind of just traded Fireballs. Like, I Fireballed his Fisher, he Fireballed nothing. But, I mean, ultimately, if we just Fireball each other's tower like 10 more times, I'll win, obviously, because I'm up by quite a lot more. So, I mean, I'll take it so far. Going to Log, and then he goes for a Phoenix again. I'm just going to Tesla in the middle once more, so never really want to Xbow when they have RG in cycle unless you're trying to punish them or maybe outcycle the RG and you have like an advantage, but until then I don't really see the point, to be honest. So just center Teslas, split Archers for the most part. I think I'm going to try and Fireball the Fisher as well if I can get it down in time, and I do, so that's really nice. RG at the bridge is pretty aggressive, but I'm already back to a Tesla. That's the benefit of pre-cycling Teslas. As you guys can see, I'm already back. It is on the Phoenix, but Knight Archers will DPS down the RG very well, so that's going to be pretty clean defense. And I mean, he's not really getting any damage at all. Like, all he has to do is just spell cycle if he wants damage, but if I defend well, I don't think he's going to get any RG damage, any hits whatsoever. I'm going to try and Fireball the Fisherman. I hope I hit it this time. Okay, I did hit it. Nice. Going to go for a Tesla off to the corner because he went Phoenixes to try and snipe. Also went Log, so that was a really smart Tesla mix-up. Sometimes you do want to change up your Tesla placements and just placements in general in case they're trying to predict you, or just you want to be less unpredictable, I guess. Or less predictable, more unpredictable. I suppose, but yeah, I can just Ice Spirit for the Fisherman, and then I think center Tesla again would be pretty good. Yeah, he goes for an RG anyway, so this is why center Tesla is always a really safe play, because no matter what they do, it's going to get value. In this case, he went for an RG, so it got guaranteed value, obviously, but even if he didn't, if he played something in the back, it would have kind of gone into the Tesla, and I think I want to Xbow right now because I have a Knight and Archer's counter-pushing, plus he's not back to RG right away, so they should be solid, I think. Okay, never mind, he is apparently back to RG now, but I mean, that's fine. We forced a fair amount of Elixir out. Also, looks like he doesn't have a Mother Witch in this deck, so normally RG with Mother Witch is a bit more annoying, but this version should be fine. Like, it is an annoying cycle version, but still should be okay. Log clips the egg, so that's really nice, not going to respawn, and I mean, we're just getting a ton of damage right now. Not really sure what he's doing, but I mean, I'll really take this. This is really solid. Gonna Knight up high for the Hunter. Don't want to take any stray bullets to the tower. Like, Hunter actually does a lot of damage, believe it or not, if he left alone. Gonna defensive X, but this is actually a anti-fireball placement to my right side tower, and it will actually pull an RG too, so it's an interesting play, especially because I feel like Tesla's not that good of a card right now with only 30-second lifetime. I feel like it's pretty solid, and as you can see, like, I didn't have to use a Tesla for that defense, plus he just fireballs my Archers. I can stack my Archers because he has to choose between the Xbow and the Archer, so he can't really fireball both if I separate them well enough, and that's honestly just a free fireball on the Hunter again, so I don't know why he's giving me all this value. Going same lane as me is actually really not benefiting him right now because I'm literally just able to fireball all the support troops. Gonna stack Archers again, and notice how I'm separating everything. So he fireballs the middle, only the Tesla, which means he misses the Xbow, misses the Archers. Granted, he could have hit the Xbow if he wanted to, he just missed it, I guess, but yeah, back to an RG. Gonna Tesla. Defensive Xbow is fine, but if they're right about to RG, you don't want a defensive Xbow, you'd rather Tesla because it just doesn't get the 6 elixir value. Plus, I can punish with an offensive Xbow right now. Just gonna try and make something happen here. If possible, we will see. But I'm just going to Fireball either way, and I mean, he can't really do anything in this situation. Honestly, kind of a flawlessly played game. on my end for the first match here, and that's going to be another small lock. I think that's not farble log range, but I mean, yeah, he gave up, so that is going to be a good game. Knight gets a hit to seal it off, so I mean, honestly, pretty nice first game against RG Cycle. He kind of messed up in... Actually, didn't even mess up in single. I kind of just starting-handed him in single where he didn't have RG in cycle, and I got a lock. But even if I didn't get that lock, I won by quite a lot, just, you know, spell cycling him over and over. Okay, not sure who Messi is. I mean, I know the player, but not that Clash Royale player. But looking for the next match here, 8-1. I hope queue time doesn't take forever again, but I hope I can get some pretty decent matchups. I know last time I posted a GC video on the channel, I was unfortunately only able to get, I think it was 10 wins or 11-3 or something. I wasn't able to get the 12 though. Obviously going to try to get the 12 right now because, you know, that's what I try and do. But for our next game against Omnia, let's give the good luck and see what's up. Gonna cycle Skeletons first play. Did not mean to play them all in the same lane, but I guess that's fine. Doesn't really do too much. Goes for a log himself, so this should be some kind of cycle deck, I presume. Not playing anything, so I could either Xbow or Knight here. I think I want a Knight. I think it's safer. Xbow could get me punished. Knight should be fine. Goes for a Valk. Okay, I think I want to Xbow. Actually, I'm going to Archers stack because I want to find out what it is. Valk log. Probably going to be Mortar or maybe Xbow, actually, but Mortar, Valk, yeah, Queen. Okay, probably going to be one of those two. Gonna Xbow opposite either way. Let's see what he has for this Xbow. Whether he has like a Mortar Poison or if he has a, okay, Rocket. Probably going to be Xbow then. Queenbow. I haven't actually seen much Xbow recently, but I think Queenbow is definitely the most popular variant of Xbow just because it's carried by the Queen and the Rocket. So it's going to be an unfortunate matchup starting off here, honestly. Queenbow Rocket is a pain because they can just rocket every single Xbow. They have 2 cycle cards as well, which means you can't really outcycle them. And they have a Queen, which means later on they can get the 3-card cycle down and just kind of screw you over. Also, because Queen is a really good Xbow counter, you can't really take it out without overcommitting big time, so it's going to be a bit of a pain. Gonna Knight Tesla for this Xbow. He goes Ice Spirit and then also goes Valk, but that's a bad Valk because as you can see, it doesn't actually tank for the Tesla. Would have been okay if he got it in time, but since he didn't, that's actually going to be pretty bad. And I think I can probably Xbow with his Tesla. It's like 1 HP, but still, he overcommitted quite a lot to that, and I don't think he's back to his Rocket either, so yeah, that's going to lock on. I think he's saving up for a Rocket. I'm just going to Ice Spirit, and as you can see, he wasn't even high enough on Elixir, so really nice Xbow there, just got 700 damage. And I mean, that is pretty much all the damage I need to feel more comfortable in this matchup, because since he has a Rocket, he can basically Rocket Cycle me at least once for free and triple, which means I'm pretty much starting this game down a Rocket against this matchup. So since I'm up more than a Rocket right now, I feel a lot more comfortable about that, because he's going to have to play more aggressively, I can play more defensively, and I can just chill instead of having to worry about, you know, getting Rocket Cycled at the end. At least a little bit less. Gonna Knight Xbow right now, because he just went for a Queen, plus he's not back to his Rocket right away, so this should be pretty okay. I can Fireball his Valk if he goes for one, because... yeah, I mean, actually, I don't think I want to because his Queen is still there. I kind of want to chill against the Queen, but does go for a Rocket. Just going to Ice Spirit Skellies on the Queen, and then I'm back to a Knight if I need to. I can also log if I need to. I think I'd rather just log, save my Knight for the Xbow. Going to Xbow opposite, and then Knight hopefully in time, last second. Oh no, I did not get it down, but I'm going to Ice Spirit plus Archers for this Xbow, and try and take it out that way. My Knight's actually going to tank for the Xbow on the right, so I mean, Archers also going to do a great job, as you can see. Believe it or not, Archers are a great counter to Xbow. Sadly, I didn't get the log down in time, but I actually hate when opponents go Archers on my Xbow. It's actually really annoying, because they're just a really good counter, and if they don't log your Archers, they can't kill them, really, so it's a pain. But I'm just going to Fireball the Xbow right now, and usually after you Fireball, you want to Knight the back just to kind of set your cycle up, so that's just what I'm going to do right now, Knight the back and the right, because I want to set up for an Xbow push, possibly. Going to split Archers just to kind of wait out that Xbow's lifetime, and then go for an offensive Xbow with this Knight, and this should be okay. I mean, he has to Rocket this pretty much, because Knight Archer is helping out. And, I mean, we just forced out the Rocket again, so not too bad. I'm going to log, and okay, this is a bit dicey. You have to get back to a Knight for this as soon as I can, and I do, thankfully. Then I think I want to Tesla Archers, separating the Tesla and the Archers so we can't get a log on everything. I'm going to log everything back too, and I might actually have to Fireball. We'll see. I mean, this is looking kind of dicey. Going to Knight last second, and okay, that's bad. Xbow's on tower. I think I have to go Archers right now, but that is honestly unfortunate. That's going to put me down a lot, so I actually might have just choked that game. I'm not even sure how, but that is really bad. Knight is not even going to need a response. I think I have to go in here, to be honest, because, like, what else do I do? He goes in himself. Oh, he goes for a Valk. That's a really bad play. I can actually cut the Valk out of Xbow range with my Skeletons, and then Knight as well. And as you guys can see, yes, beautiful play. As you can see, I cutted the Valk out of Xbow range, so I'm able to get a lock. Gonna Tesla for the Xbow, and then that should actually be a dead Xbow. Wow, that is so clutch. That was a great play. That play actually saved the game for me. If I didn't do that, I probably would have lost. Gonna Xbow in the middle. He's laughing for some reason. Gonna log Ice Spirit to protect the Queen, and he actually just gives up. Okay, really nice win. against a pretty tough matchup, actually. He does have a Valk, which helps me out, but, I mean, still honestly not a great matchup because he has Rocket, he has Queen. I think we both played kind of sloppy sometimes. It was kind of a slugfest, but I was able to get it done, so we take those. That's going to be 9-1 now, I believe, so... Again, I did start at 1 loss so far. A bit unfortunate, but it should be okay. I mean, I think I can get the 12 since I have 1 loss to buffer, or 1 loss to spare, rather, as a buffer. But Founder game against Ultra Violence, let's see what he's going to be running. Going to Ice Spirit the Bridge, as always, start things out. He goes for good luck, I'll give it back. Tombstone is going to be a pain. I think I don't want to Fireball. Usually if I know it's Splashyard, I will Fireball the Tombstone, because you kind of can. But since he has not played anything else, I think it's safe not to. Going to Xbow right now. Let's see if it's Splashyard or if it's like Lava or something. Okay, Baby Dragon Barbell. I think it's going to be Graveyard, which should be really good, actually. Although normally Graveyard runs Phoenix, so Baby Dragon is a bit odd. But I think I do have to commit to that. Going to Tesla for it, I guess. And I think this should be Graveyard, so shouldn't be too bad of a matchup, honestly. But, okay, go Skeleton Ability. That's just going to be a log right there, and then I can clean everything up. Tesla was kind of wasted, but, I mean, the only thing I really need a Tesla for against Graveyard anyways is the Baby Dragon, so it should be all good. Okay, Golem the back, wow, that is really bad. I'm actually down like 3 Elixir. I'm going to Xbow opposite anyways, but since I'm down Elixir, this might be a mistake. But I really don't like just letting them get away with a free Golem in the back. Then again, okay, I might actually lose, because I don't know if I can defend this one. This looks actually pretty tough. I'm going to have to cycle back to my Tesla right now. It's going to Tesla in the middle. Should snipe the Baby Dragon first, ideally, and it does, so that's huge. Going to Archers as well for the Night Witch Bats, Ice Spirit 2, and that should kill the Baby Dragon. Nice, and then Archer should kill the Night Witch 2. Oh my god, it survives on 1 HP, are you serious? Okay, I think I lost because I can't kill a 1 HP Night Witch, is going to spawn a ton of bats. Wow, that's actually really unlucky in my opinion. I think if I took the Night Witch out, Archers would have also taken out the bats, and then that would have been a much easier defense to handle. I'm just going to give up now because there's actually no point when I already lost so much. He gives the well played. I can't tell if that's sarcastic or not, because I mean I did get 3 crown, but yeah, that's just a really painful matchup, to be honest. Like, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Golem Lightning with Skeleton King is a pain. Also, I have Ice Spirit, not E-Spirit, so Night Witch Bats made me lose, but then again, I did go for an aggressive Xbow. Maybe if I went super defensive, it would have been fine. Anyways, though, into our next match, we still have 3 wins to go, and still had that 1 loss to spare. So, final game against BigSpin, free to play. Gonna give it a look. I think this is BigSpin himself, the Graveyard player. Since it is probably the Graveyard player, I'm gonna Fireball this time. Fairly confident it's gonna be Splashyard. Should be a really good matchup for me. Although it is BigSpin, one of the biggest, I think, German content creators for Clash Royale. And I think he has a really big fan base on YouTube and Twitch, so this will be interesting, but it doesn't really change the matchup no matter who he is. I mean, it's a pretty good matchup for me, so should be fine. Goes Phoenix, gonna stack Archers, I guess, and goes Ability too. That's actually really aggressive. I can just log that all. NATO actually is going to work out. That was actually kind of well played, I guess. I thought it was maybe a bit too aggressive, but it's going to work out. I have to play a Tesla too, so actually kind of awkward on my end, yikes. But I mean, it should be fine. Yeah, I mean, that was well played on his end, to be honest. Like, he forced out a lot more Elixir than I thought I would need to commit, but it should be all good. If he goes Tombstone, I can just Fireball it again. Okay, Skeletons for the Barbell should be fine, and in this matchup, I basically want to play pretty passively to start things out, but I can start going aggressive with Xbows later on. I think I do want to Fireball that Tombstone. I'm going to Fireball the left just because I already am getting damage in the left. In this matchup, you have to be very flexible and, you know, be able to change lanes at any time, because they're always going to be poisoning your Xbows for the most part, so you definitely want to be able to switch lanes. Goes for a Skeleton King Phoenix, going to go for a Knight for the Skeleton King, and sadly didn't get it down. I actually really struggled with that timing for some reason. Perfect timing on Knight on a Skeleton King, but I guess it's okay. I can just Skellies for the Phoenix, and I think it's still fully defended, so even though I didn't get much damage there, I believe I was able to fully defend that, unless Phoenix gets a hit. It shouldn't, but it will get Death Explosion damage, unfortunately, but also Ice Spirit to fully defend the Ice was on the left was pretty solid. And, I mean, honestly, we're not looking too bad in this game. I mean, I'm fine going into double with, like, no damage lead, really, because, again, this is a really good matchup, and I really hate Tombstone. I'm literally just going to Fireball it every single time, because I really hate that card, actually. It just stalls out for the whole game. Like, it's a very annoying card, to be honest. I'm going to go for an Xbow again. I just feel like being aggressive right now. I think he's not back to his Skeleton King either, so, yeah, we actually screwed a cycle over. Let's go. Gonna Knight at the bridge to catch that. Gonna Tesla, and then I'm actually going to kind of let the Ice Wizard go, I think, because I have to commit to this right side right now. And we got a huge lock. So basically, guys, I exploited the champion cycle. If you guys didn't know, champions don't get back in your cycle until 3 cards after they die, I think. So after you play a champion, you won't get back to it 3 cards immediately. You'll have to let it die, and then you'll get it back in 3 cards. I believe that's how it works. So we just kind of punished his cycle there. I knew he wasn't back to his Skeleton King, so that was a really solid Expo. Good night to predict the Ice Wizard, and I think he's back to Skeleton King now, but might not be. Okay, goes Phoenix. I actually think he's not back to Skeleking. Wow. I'm going to Tesla, though. Skeletons, too, and he has to go Skeleking now. And with this, I can probably just let this go and then go for another Xbow afterwards and kind of get a huge punish. So we'll see. But feeling pretty good about this right now. Going to Xbow again, and he's not back to his Skeleking for sure. So I think I can log the Tombstone if he goes for one, and this should be a lock 100%. It's going to log that, and yeah, we get a lock. I don't think he was expecting that log. Still, he didn't get the knight down in time, so that's a bit unfortunate. But I mean, still get a huge lock, and I don't really see how he can come back from this, as long as I don't choke this next defense, because he's probably going to graveyard right now. But honestly, that was really nice. So yeah, going to hunt for archers. He's not even going to go for a graveyard, so he might have given up, or he's still going to keep trying. But I mean, with this lead, I think he should probably give up. I'm going to Xbow opposite because I have a pretty bad cycle. Don't want to pre-cycle archers if he's not going to go for a graveyard, so I'd rather just, you know, bait out elixir in the left lane. That's what I was talking about. You know, you have to be okay to switch lanes. Sadly, don't have a knight for that left side, but I should be okay. So yeah, a lot of the time you want to play bait Xbows like my one just now. I wasn't really expecting to get a huge lock, but just wanted to bait some elixir out, and honestly it worked out very well, so that was very nice. Gonna skeletons for the Ice Whiz, and then I think I want to Xbow again. Again, same thing. Don't want to screw my cycle over, just want to force something out in the other lane and just kind of be annoying, I guess. Gonna Tesla to let the Phoenix die. Knight for the Skeleking, kind of like, you know, defending my Xbow a bit, but not overcommitting to it at all, ever. So that's just how you want to play this matchup. You want to apply pressure. You can go opposite offensively if they are trying to build up a huge graveyard push, and you should be okay. And then I think, like, honestly, don't really feel too bad about this one. Gonna defense Expo now, because he can't do anything about it. He has to poison, and then he can't do anything for my archers, because he just poisoned the graveyard, or poisoned the Expo, rather. He can NATO, but that won't do anything. Like, as you can see, he doesn't kill the archers, so really not going to do much at all. And I can go in just to, again, pressure. Not going to ever go in the right, as you can see, because my right side tower is actually lower on HP, so I'd rather just chill and go in on the left, where I can force poisons out in the lane they doesn't want to go for. So that, I hope that makes sense to you guys. That's why I said you should always switch lanes. Now I'm just going to defense Expo again, because what's the harm? Like, he really can't do anything at all right now. I'm just going to Firewall Tower just because I feel like it, and then even if he, like, poisons my archers on this graveyard, he can't really do anything about my defensive Expo. So yeah, it goes for a pre-poison, but defensive Expo putting in work against the graveyard. Gonna log everything back, Fireball Tower again, and that should be GG all wrapped up. Gonna Ice Spirit Skellies, just cycle back to another Fireball if I can, just for fun, I guess, but he has a good game. Yeah, honestly, that is my hard counter, so I'll give him the well played, because he tried his best, but yeah, if a 3.0 player plays that well, there's pretty much no way the Splashyard player should win that matchup. And again, I was just able to exploit the Skeleton King card cycle, which is what you want to do to win that matchup. So we take those. Really, really nice win, and that should put me at 10-2 against BigSpin. I think it's the real one. We can check, I guess, but that looks like his mini account is free to play. But I'm pretty sure it should be, because, I mean, why else would he be playing Splashyard anyways? And yeah, I guess he might have been live on Twitch, I don't know, but found our next game against Bam Bam, Mexican Royale. Mexico Royale. Let's see what we can do here. Hoping for some final, or two nice final games, I guess. Like, I don't want to choke again. I don't want to lose at 11. I mean, I don't have anything to hide. If I lose again, I'll probably just post this anyways, because I posted my last GC loss, but I do want to actually do well as well, you know? Anyways, just going to go for an Expo with these archers, because I feel like it. I mean, what else can he really do about it anyways? I think he's playing P.E.K.K.A. Oh, goes Ram at the back. That is so unlucky for him. I think he just lost, to be honest, because, yeah, I have a knight tanking, and he went Battle Ram at the back at the same time, which means he couldn't afford a P.E.K.K.A, because if you guys didn't know, like, P.E.K.K.A, I mean, you obviously know P.E.K.K.A costs 7, but since he went Ram, he couldn't actually afford, like, anything. Okay, I'm going to Skeletons, and Bandit should be fully defended. That's, like, a perfect defense, actually. Don't take any Bandit hits, and I'll take, like, some Marcher hits, but I'm fine. But yeah, like, he went Ram at the back, which meant he was at 6 Elixir, so single Elixir regenerates pretty slowly, so he actually wasn't able to get back to 7 in time to play a P.E.K.K.A for my Expo, and if he did, he would have been at 0, and then P.E.K.K.A wouldn't have even been tanking, it would have just been played, but would have been distractible. So yeah, gonna offense Expo on the left. I think that's the right play against P.E.K.K.A at the back, because I don't want to play too defensively. I'd rather just force stuff out, and that's just kind of my playstyle, I guess. And just gonna log, kind of fine to let this Expo go if I need to, but yeah, I just wanted to force something. I'm going to Knight, because I have to Knight for the Ghost anyway, so might as well Knight before to protect my Expo, get more value out of it that way. Going to Archers for the P.E.K.K.A as well. I might actually get a lock in the left, surprisingly. That would be kind of funny, actually. He goes E-Wiz. I'm actually back to an Expo in one card, and we do get a small lock in the left, so if he commits to this, I'm definitely going in, but if not, I might chill, but I can go in again anyways, because I think he's not back to P.E.K.K.A. We'll see, though. Either way, huge lead early on for me, so, I mean, I'm taking that. I'm really happy about it, so yeah, I'm going to Ice Spirit just to pressure. Goes Bandit. Okay, not going to go into a Bandit, of course. Just going to chill and Tesla the middle, I guess. Skeletons protect the Tesla from the Bandit and just keep it alive. So in this matchup in general, I've actually seen some people complaining about this matchup recently, but it's a really good matchup for 3.0 regardless. You pretty much just have to pressure at the right times and not overcommit to your Xbows. Notice how I didn't really go for many offensive Xbows in single. At the start I kind of starting handed him, but otherwise, I only went in when he went for a P.E.K.K.A in the back. Like, otherwise I didn't really go for it because I feel like it's really aggressive, but yeah, honestly, like, not a bad matchup at all, and just protect your Teslas in double because they get a lot of value. Okay, gonna Knight for the Ghost. I think I retargeted it off, gonna log the Bandit back. Ice Spirit for the Ram just to reset the charge, and they should actually lock onto Tower if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, nice. Goes Ewas, just gonna Skeletons for the Barbs. I'll take some Barb hit, I guess, that's fine. Gonna Tesla as well. Should take care of the Ewas, and then I think I might have to Knight for the... Okay, I'm going to Knight and then log the Ghost, I think. I don't want to Knight and let the Bandit just wreak havoc, so I'm just going to do this instead. I think that's totally fine, and yeah, that was not the best, but it should be okay. I'm going to Xbow in the middle because he should be very low in Elixir. Oh, with that Ram especially, he does definitely not have enough for a P.E.K.K.A. That's going to be a good game. That's on Tower, and yeah. That was a really, pretty much free win. Like, that is a really good matchup for Xbow. Plus, he didn't play that well. But he wasn't bad. Obviously, we're at 10 wins in a GC. But yeah, just... I love going against P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam. I don't go against it much anymore, which is kind of sad because it's a really easy matchup. But whenever I do, I'm pretty happy. As long as I don't overcommit to an Xbow, I always win that matchup. So, fun get next game against Yannick. 11 wins and 2 losses. So this is a make it or break it game. Let's hope we can get a nice win here. Gonna Cycle Skeletons first play. And goes for Ghost. Oh, I really hope it's P.E.K.K.A again. That would be so anticlimactic for a 12 win, but that would be so welcome as well because I wouldn't have to stress at all. We'll see, though. Ghost is going to come down. Oh, Magic Archer. I think it's actually going to be P.E.K.K.A. Wow. Going to Fireball the Marcher, though. And then he says good game. I think he might actually know. I mean, there are other Bridgespam decks, too, actually. Like, it doesn't have to be P.E.K.K.A, but, I mean, Bridgespam should always get hard countered. Yeah, Barbarian. Probably just going to be traditional Bridgespam rather than, P.E.K.K.A Bridgespam. Yeah, Heal Spirit, too. So I think he has, like, E-Barbs or Cannon Cart or some combination of those. Probably has a Queen in here, too, so... This matchup, guys, is a super easy matchup for Xbow as well. Like, I hard counter, but you have to play super passively because if you play aggressively, they have E-Barbs, they have Heal Spirit, they can punish you big time, and they have a Barbarian, so they actually can defend Xbows really easily. The main reason why Xbow hard counters is because they can't ever break through if you play well. Like, they only have a Barbarian, no big spells, and only a Magic Archer to get direct damage. If you don't choke to, like, a Bandit or a Ghost or Magic Archer damage, they can never get a single hit of damage on your tower if you defend well. Or maybe you stack some damage to go in. Either way, it should be a really free win, to be honest, so I'm actually feeling really good. He's even giving the good game himself, as you can see, so, like, I'm not just, you know, exaggerating. This is a really easy matchup, but we'll see how it goes. Goes for a Bandit. Just gonna log. I want to go switch lanes, I think. I don't want to go in the same lane as him. It would be kind of annoying, honestly, and I'll just Knight the back. Because I don't want to mess up my cycle and go like Archer Skeletons or something. We'll see. Goes E-Barb's going to Skeletons, Kite into the middle. Archers 2, and then I can Ice Spirit afterwards. I believe the Heal Spirit won't jump. Okay, never mind. It's a pain. I hate Heal Spirit, but I can actually Xbow with this Knight, I think. He goes Marcher. Oh, that's actually really good, I think. Gonna log on the Barbarian plus the Marcher. Actually, that's so clutch because the Knight actually tanked for the Barbarian, if I'm not mistaken. So that was super lucky because I did not intend for that to happen, but very serendipitous occurrence there, and that's going to be a huge lock just because that Knight, by chance, happened to tank for the Barbarian. Did not intend on that at all, but we take those. So gonna Tesla the middle. Off to the side in case he tries to like push the Ram with some nonsense. I just don't want to choke to anything at this point. And in this matchup, I'm just going to Fireball the Queen, honestly. In this matchup, you can just play Defensive Expo if you want to play safe. Like, there's no reason to ever choke, so I'm just going to do that right now. Defensive Expo, like, I have no reason not to. I can Skeletons the Ghost, no need to Knight. Okay, goes for a Heal Spirit after Knight now. Heal Spirit, okay, wow, that's actually really annoying. I have to Ice Spirit, and I'm actually going to take some Ghost damage in the left. I have to Archers for the Queen too. I actually took a lot of damage there. Wow, that was really unfortunate. Just because that Heal Spirit, man, I hate Heal Spirit, but it's whatever. I'm just going to Skeleton Surround the Ghost again. If he goes Heal Spirit again, I swear. Okay, he doesn't. I'm going to Expo now. I think I can. Ghost gets one swing on it, but should be all good. Gonna Knight, log. Okay, Heal Spirit. I hate that card, man. That is... Look at how much it heals for only 1 elixir. That is insane. Gonna Archer Skeletons, though. I should be able to get a small log if I played that right. Okay, never mind. E-Barb just eats my Expo alive, but... Still, Knight for the Marcher, and then... Okay, this Ghost is a pain. I think I maybe overcommitted a bit too much there, because I'm gonna have to take some Ghost Chip here. But again, you know, I definitely don't want to choke this matchup, so even though I have it in the bag, like, matchup-wise, I do not want to choke and throw, so I'm not gonna play offensive for a while. I'm just going to chill and, you know, Defensive Expo probably and just play it safe because I have no reason to choke this. Wow, Magic Archer just hates logs, I guess. It just walked out. That's actually really annoying, but that's fine. Back to another Tesla. That's the beauty of pre-cycling Teslas as well, by the way. If you pre-cycle one, you can easily get back to another one, so not really bad at all. Gonna skeletons for the bandit. Log. I clipped everything. Okay, never mind. See, Heal Spirit literally got logged. Still jumped. That is such a stupid card. Anyways, they're gonna Tesla. In the middle, I guess. Ebarb should hopefully die in time, and then I can Ice Spirit to reset everything. Knight to protect my archer, and I think I defended that. Yeah, he's spamming a lot. I think that was a bad ghost. Like, he was pressuring a lot, but that ghost was a bit too much because I did defend well and didn't have to commit any more to it. Still, though, since it is triple, I can't afford to break through and waste elixir if I'm not going to break through, so I'm just going to defense Xbow. I can maybe go in offensively afterwards, but until then I'm going to chill. Going to fireball everything. Oh, yeah, that Heal Spirit, I swear. Okay, going to Ice Spirit. And I'm going to go in right now. I took one E-Barb hit, but should be fine. I have a defense Xbow up, got a Knight. This should actually lock on a tower, never mind. Barbarian spawn just in the nick of time, but I can actually fireball all of this, and that might be a lock, because I hit the bandit too, I believe. Gonna Archer's Ice Spirit for the Queen, Skeletons for the Barbarian. I think I caught it perfectly. Wow, that is some really nice micro, honestly. Not to toot my own horn, but that was clean. And that's a huge lock, so now I'm winning. I just have to defend and play it safe, and I will win this game. So yeah, we take those. I'm gonna fireball all of that, gonna play super safe, gonna log the ram to keep my Tesla alive too. Not gonna take any chances whatsoever, and I think I have this in the bag now. Gonna Knight as well, and then Tesla again, and then I just have to kite everything over to my Knight, and I think we are good here. So really, really nice win. Just have to not choke to a Marcher, so just gonna fireball log and then Ice Spirit up high for the Marcher. Yeah, nice play. As you can see, you just want to catch Marcher at the end just in case they try and do something, but he seems to be a bit upset. I'm going to give him the global tournament emote just for fun, but I mean, that's a really easy matchup for me, so not going to say thanks or anything, because I mean, he's upset, but that is my hard counter. So as you can see though, guys, it is hard to get a connection, especially when Heal Spirit is so ridiculous, so you do want to play a bit safe and defense Expo on that matchup, because they have no big spells. So that's like the main way you create an advantage, because that's how you want to kind of work your way into an offense Expo sequence. But yeah, it's going to be 12 wins, guys. Really glad I was able to get the 12 win after my last one, where I didn't get the 12 win, unfortunately, but we take those. Really, really nice stuff. 12 wins with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, so looking pretty okay in the meta right now. I mean, it is honestly a pretty tough meta for 3.0, I would say. Queen was obviously infinitely better, but still happy I was able to make something work with 3.0. Nothing too noteworthy from that GC chest, but should be fine. Really easy matchups overall. Unfortunate loss against Golem there, but it's fine. And I beat some other interesting ones too. I beat Lava Hound with Ice Wiz somehow. My other loss was to RG Lightning, which is just a terrible matchup anyways, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the video, guys. Nice 12 win, 2 in a row right now, so we take those. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's going to be my 103rd GC win. So yeah, thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.